Right, boys, welcome to Keeping the Ball on the Ground.
Yay! It's a special show, Andy.
Yeah.
Well, main guy, Mr. Ferry, 199 not out. Peterhead, it's his last home game there on Saturday up at Balmore.
7 years, mate, wasn't it?
7 years at Peterhead.
So lads, can we stand up?
Here we go.
And give a clap.
Come on.
Oh, Team Victor Dibley! That's the first wash you've had.
Come on, speech. That's bleach by it. Oh, look what's done in your face. Fucking rubbish. Really, fucking box. Come on, speech.
What speech you want?
Well done.
7 years at Peterhead.
That's it done, mate. Last home game Saturday. Actually, it was a wee bit emotional,
Signed off with 3 points again.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
3 points.
Heard you got a great send-off for the fans, eh?
I think that was a record crowd the last couple of years.
Was it?
84, wasn't it?
84 Browns. 84 Browns were there, the full Brown family. So, no, it was nice then the chairman, I got a wee decanter, whiskey, a couple of glasses. Chairman gave us a good send-off after it, so.
Lovely.
What a please have been up. You know how nice the people are up there.
It's a proper let's say community club, but they look after their own up there. I thought it was a great experience
So
up
what
there.
about,
Just nice people.
Any
Mate.
special memories that stood out in the last 7 years for you?
Special memories. I ken just the people that have met me, and then the boys obviously made some good pals. Jack Leach, who I'm going on his stag down the summer. We used to do the party bus every Saturday coming back from Peterhead, get steaming to Clays off, jump about. So
Mark McGee on it?
Mark McGee was there, mate. Just sitting me, he's banging it on the bus. But no, it's been a great time. Obviously, Jimmy Mack as well has been brilliant for us. Let us coach like 18 months ago. You know what, older managers are like me. We did go quite direct at Peterhead for a few years when I was there, and when I took the coaching over, we had a wee chat saying, we're going to coach like this and we need to play like that. Any other manager could have said, no, I want to keep playing long, but he's went with it, told the boys to be brave, so got a lot of time for Jimmy Mack.
We go back?
Oh, 100% I'll be back. Be back to watch some of him.
That's so if there's any Peterhead fans listening, that's she's back to Lone Ball next year.
No, I think Jimmy... So I signed Dingus up front, isn't there?
Aye.
So I get Dingus, but he's just going to play naked. Because obviously the Brown... You see the Brown?
Oh, Dingus Brown, aye.
Brown will be-
Who scored at the weekend, actually?
Jack Brown. Oh, what about our goal? I'm glad that we signed off for a goal like that, mate.
See, you can't go back to long ball after watching that goal.
No, you can't,
That's
yeah,
total
right.
fit man, innit?
It was set up by Aberdeen, wasn't
That's proper fit,
That's
man.
proper fit man.
That's the type of fit man that Derek Ferguson wants to see, innit?
Was anybody
Loves
greeting?
it.
Anybody at the club greeting when you were leaving?
I think there's a few great in
A few
there.
tears, aye?
Few tears.
Any other names? I feel you've kind of left out the people that run.
Captain Scott Brown been brilliant.
Scott Brown.
Been a good
Anybody
captain
behind
for
the scenes
us.
side? The
Stan the groundsman. We want to play the way we want to play, mate. He does it for
Stan
free,
Brown,
mate.
aye.
Does he?
Stan Brown gets up at 6 in the morning, goes and does the job for free.
Amazing.
Kitman, Marco, Jock, great guys.
You mentioned one woman there. Disappointing.
Mary upstairs,
Mary
Sharon at the
Mary Brown.
reception.
She was a
Mary
hero,
Brown.
wasn't she? She was a hero.
Mary Sean Brown at
Anyone that wants to go to a proper team that
Aye.
you want to feel welcome, go to Peterhead.
Did you or did you not go out?
Saturday night.
Aye.
Did you make an arse of it?
Oh,
Back to Mark McGee's fucking freezing, mate. Nipples are like... But wait, I actually went back to with Delta, Alan Moore's never got in a half eight.
aye.
So you can imagine.
But it's a
Like,
bit.
who's... You need to celebrate these things, mate, didn't
7
you?
years there, you met a lot of good people.
You've been celebrating for about 3 months.
Aye, non-stop.
I got a
7 years,
15-year-old bottle of whiskey for one of the fans up at Peterhead.
Oh, that'd be
Kelly.
worth.
It's not a bit money, Paul.
No.
I know you're obsessed with money, but...
Will you use it for special occasions?
No, I'm drinking it tonight.
Are you drinking it tonight?
After watching your coaching, I'll need a fucking bottle of whiskey. One of the real team of the weekend, mate.
Aye, 10 games.
Oh,
10,
he's a genius by it.
10 wins.
He's a
To be
mastermind.
fair, Si helped me in training on Wednesday, didn't he? Came down to watch Jude. And,
I wouldn't have said
Did you help?
No,
I
he
wouldn't
did.
have thought that.
My wee assistant Corey had it was his last day at school, so he was out in the Randan on the Wednesday. So no,
Is that what he started? Is that what he never went for?
No,
That's
I tell you what it was. He had a game for the school semi-final, which he got to the final. So they're in the final. He's St Maurice's High against, I don't know who they're playing, but so Si helped, and then obviously the boys picked up two mixed teams Saturday. Got 12 kids, and the first group won 5 out of 5, and the second group absolutely. Like the first group were very good, the second group were really, really good as well. But the amount of goals that they scored, brilliant. Try to do the right things. Obviously, the retreat line, that was all my shout. Get back to the retreat line.
Good
but
man, you're doing it by the rules
one of
now.
the coaches.
You're not cheating 8-year-olds, that's good.
One of the
No longer cheating 8-year-olds, well done.
One of the coaches shouted to me,
longer was
"Big
it
man, are they going to go back to the retreat line?" And I went, They are going back to the treat line. The problem
But
is
the animal's where it goes.
when my team's scoring, the goalkeeper's picking the ball in it and throwing it quickly, so my players aren't getting a chance to get back to the treat line. So it is what it is.
So
You're trying to get kids to do something at 8 years old that they're never going to do ever again in football after this. So why
see when
have
your
it?
team are gone like 5-6 up, you tell them to calm down for the other team.
No, we go for the
Go for the
kills.
goal,
Go for the kills.
Jump,
Well, they had to win. We're winners.
You ought to get a chicken bone in their throat, don't you? Go straight to their throat.
Kids are loving it. But Sizeby boy was superb. Jude.
Full enthusiasm.
Mate,
Who's
he's-
Jude?
We call
No
him.
bread
he
for
calls
full
him-
enthusiasm. Me
Do you know
Montari,
what?
didn't
Montari.
he?
To all the listeners, man, they call him Curly Toe. The guy played golf with me on Friday. He says, "How's wee Curly Toe your team?"
Making it into him.
But he's
No,
not
he
a
likes
Curly
it,
Toe, mate. He's a good wee player. He's a very good.
By the
wee
way,
player.
what a club though. Honestly, like, he even put pre-match on for the boys.
Bone chicken.
The boys got an Indian restaurant. So, Larry, Barry, Gary, Harry and me and Montari sitting eating a peshmari. So thanks very much for that, mate.
No, amazing. What was Boca Saturday?
Move on.
Oh, not happy?
Nah, move on.
One thing I will say that's good about him, before we move on to you, correction, mate, when somebody doesn't do it, I love that. See too many kids, coaches that are happy, that would rather the session just kind of went on because it maybe looked good better to the parents on the side if he didn't stop it, but if somebody doesn't pass it in properly, it's no, stop, do that again. So that's what I did like.
See, the only thing
your enthusiasm's really good, mate.
See, the only thing with the kids' football, and I think all kids are guilty of this, they all want to see the Hollywood pass, the big long pass. See that short one? They just need to remember the shorter passes.
Guardiola says that, didn't
honestly.
he? Short passes are everything.
Short passes.
We've waited a week to hear that feedback from him.
That's the one I lost.
Well, here's the negatives. He wears socks or his trousers.
No, you don't, big man. You don't.
No, but I don't mind
Like the
that.
tacky bottoms with
But it's the socks down the front of the trousers that you. And the socks have just came straight
The
to
ankle
Billy Brown's mouth.
the ankle socks under the
He turns
trousers.
up dressed like that.
Vicar Digley.
Vicar of Dibley.
Vicar of Dibley.
I've got a meeting today, mate. That's what I'm dressed like.
Who you mean?
Who were the funeral
Big name.
director?
You happy with that style?
I thought you were
Oi, talking of style. I'm sure we've seen this t-shirt before now.
No.
And jeans.
No, you seen
With
that?
the stains on it.
You seen that side on? You seen that side on at the Coop show? That was the wore last Monday.
At least he's got a new jacket.
Seriously, boy, right?
No, but the good thing about the t-shirt is it matches the face because there's marks on it.
He's getting some miles out of that North Face number, isn't he?
Listen, seriously, if you're walking by the town, right? A couple of birds walking by. What do you think their first thoughts are when they see me walking by?
You
Seriously,
send it, Trump.
I think they said, they probably went, why are you been for a run with jeans on?
do you think so? It's the best I've looked in years.
Why is there nothing in the front of your trousers?
Well, there is a slight bit bulge.
See when he grabs his balls and puts two fingers instead of the whole hand.
Listen, sticks and stones doesn't bother me.
Right, so how was Boca at the
I want
weekend?
to talk about it.
How?
I want to talk about it. I want to talk about this because I'm at
Obviously,
the impact, listen, the Boca Empire.
I think how well your doing's affecting him.
No,
man.
no,
So
listen.
they are. So they are. I
Actually-
think the clubs.
The Boca Empire at the moment, it's took a wee lull.
No, it's not, because I was
No,
there
it's
Thursday night, it
not.
was vibrant.
No, very vibrant, but certain things are going on that I'll need to sort out. But listen, I've sort of now at the moment, my full focus is on taking Red Bull and Monster out, do you know what I mean? For the energy thing, so.
Uh-huh.
Aye.
Talking to Red Bull for Stratton.
Won it,
Won it the
didn't
weekend.
Well, again, aye.
Steve Clark's struggling at it.
Leclerc
Keep up
fucked
with
it,
the
mate.
first lap
Steve
on.
Leclerc fucked it.
He's
Made a bad
struggling with
decision.
catching first lap on, isn't he?
Aye.
He's really struggling there. Nah, but listen, a great win.
But so
By the
Steve
way-
Leclerc's chasing a strap-on.
As we've been chasing, he hates it. He hates
Yeah.
it recently. 'Cause
For Carver.
It's usually Carver that's involved with it, but we Carver's not ready to do it. So, nah, listen.
But he can't get the first strap-on out of Carver's mouth, you said.
That's why I say he struggles with it. If Verstappen started sharing it, if we Carver started sharing it a bit, maybe get better.
By the way, Keith, I picked Paul up this morning, right?
How is he?
Nah, I know
Listen,
you're going to say it.
Listen, we got to a set of traffic lights and we seen a wee straggler, obviously doing the walk of shame. Sister Weasley. I swear to God.
No way.
Sister
Was it
Weasley.
your sister?
True or false?
It was true, but I'll tell you one thing is, the worst part was, I was trying to think, wonder where she'd been, and then we looked at the area and it was right outside the Elbuffalo's house. wasn't it?
What Morella's, is it?
See the worst part was, she had one shoe on. She was walking down the road like that.
I'll tell you one thing, you know, and a better change. I've had a horrendous start so far. I've had a fucking horrendous start.
Talking to the family, I don't know if you watched the cooking show, but I also seen his dad storming about the tune with the biggest rucksack account ever. So many people have messaged me saying, mate, is that Slaney's dad, the guy that walks about with the rucksack?
I'm doing it.
So, what's in the rucksack?
No, we honestly never ever known, but we've had an idea it's my ma's panties.
He just takes them out and buzzes them.
Aye, they love it. He obviously.
Or it's all, we've also got a theory it might be his farts. He just opens the bag, farts in it,
That was
zips it
when he was
back
young.
up,
He was
goes home and puts the bag out his head.
It was mad for that when he was younger. When we were first growing up.
Disappointing to hear about young Melissa there. That's
No, it's not. That was fuck on that David Buffalo.
She's just back from Barcelona, but she probably had a good time over there.
She had a good time in Barcelona with her son and sangria and that. And she went a wee walk this morning before work, as I always say to the family, up early. If you're up early, you're up before anybody else.
Competition.
Why was she walking with one shoe on
I
that?
was with the one shoe. A bad
shoe.
start. It's a
Big
bad
shoe.
start, I'll tell you now.
It's a big
And
shoe.
I'll tell you now.
But she's not woke up because she's obviously been up all night. You're saying get up early. She's been doing something all night.
she's been busy.
I'm not
She's not been sleeping.
I'm going to listen. I'm going to be quite direct here. I'm quite thorough. Through this podcast, I'm going to come for individual teams.
Tell you what, his bottom lip shaking.
It's fucking trembling. Best I've looked here. What do you think? What I'm going to do?
Mate, it's a
couple of balls.
I've told you it's one of the worst t-shirts ever. No, that was I had the zip last time, didn't it?
I told you so.
What? I don't know this. I don't know I'm not getting the colour
Do you
that
not?
you're going for.
In summer look.
What I will say, your picture on Instagram on Juicy, you looked amazing. Mate.
You did, aye.
They must have done something.
It's mad what you can do now.
The filters
What
in
you
it.
can do a picture.
Photoshop is unbelievable.
I think it's a nice t-shirt. I'll go against him. I think it's a nice t-shirt.
Yeah.
The jeans are unacceptable, but a nice t-shirt.
It's the turn-ups at the bottom.
It's the amount of stains.
There's only so many times you can turn your jeans up, mate. That's a good 10 turn-up. How many times? Actually, unravel it. How many times have you
That's right.
Look at the colour then. They used to be white.
Right, how many times you turned the jeans up? 3?
You go into the jeans off a 6'4" man, don't you? Just turn them up for about 4 days.
There, Dingus's jeans in it. Dingus is taking his jeans up and
It's the
getting
amount
it.
it's the amount of fucking...
Bye, bye,
it's American
bye. Oh, the Chevy to the lady and the lady goodbye.
And you know, boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this will be the day that I die.
This will be the day that I die. How good was Fury the other night?
Man.
Wasn't it brilliant?
He's away.
Oh yeah!
We drink a Dylan White, but
Pish. When it's like a fat bounce away gloves on it.
The only good thing about Dylan White was how much he was on Tyson Fury's dad. Did you see the interview? Called him Steve Buns.
All over him, wasn't it?
How is Keevan's alright?
brand new, mate. What a man, honestly. If I seen him doing a walk of shame this morning, I'd be fuming.
But seriously, you need to stop doing that with your doing because it's fucking your Achilles.
What?
Back healing him in the balls.
Does he ask you to do that still?
That's why the Achilles is fucked, isn't it?
I know, mate. That's why I've probably got that a few days in the treatment table.
Is that you for the season?
No.
Oh, good.
No. Definitely no.
He panic up there. Thought he was it for the season.
But I'll never forget Grosvenor Sports, Sammy, take it away.
How come you'll never forget him?
I don't know, I didn't mean it, I just wanted to try break into it.
So they've got a bet £5, they get £23, £25 and free bets in any sport.
They're still dishing it out, aye.
Still
Still dishing it out.
Some guy.
Sign up at gsport.com.
/open goal.
Well done. And the YouTube.
As always, please
YouTube,
remember
aye.
to subscribe to the Open Goal YouTube channel. We don't just open 100k, we want to keep on rocking.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
give us an
that's fine
accent,
now,
give us an
haven't we?
accent before we start.
So,
Do you know what he's never done? Portuguese. I was thinking because you're a top coach now, like a Mourinho type
Do you need to
Portuguese.
do that in your licence?
A burnt mouth.
Boys, honestly.
Portuguese guy with a burnt mouth.
No, I've had to rein the accents in because I'm trying to take myself seriously as a coach.
That's for sports soon. Fuck
Okay.
Keep that for the BBC, big man. No, we know you're serious, but you can also hear. I think the best managers have also got that fun side to them. If you watch an
but
interview with
once-
Ange Postecoglou,
is
he's
it
going to
not-
laugh as well.
Is it not when you go into the
does
pro
accents.
license, you can learn a bit of language? The pro license?
You need to do a
So
that
pretend
right,
you're on your pro, because that's where you'll
I
be
don't know if
seen.
that's a myth, that.
But do you don't need to go abroad and like spend a week at a team abroad?
Aye,
and
but
obviously,
like, people think you need to actually learn.
No, they're
you
changing
need
it,
to learn
isn't it?
the language.
You need to go Dingus's just for a week now. So
Aye.
they're going abroad.
Sit naked, didn't you?
Sit naked.
See how long
Try
it
and
can
take a
last.
session naked.
sitting
Long
naked,
it can last.
food.
Freezing.
sitting naked, handcuffed to the radiators. Not
No,
a man.
no,
That's you in the jet, mate. We'll never take that away for you. So, Giza be Portuguese, come
I
on.
can't do Portuguese.
Come on, Portuguese is easy for a man of your.
Can it be? Mine will come out and sound Spanish.
That's fine, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Portuguese. Aye, same thing.
No, it's like
Aye, two
Mourinho.
different countries. Simon, I'm not in the mood for that. I'm really not in the mood for
the
that.
boxes, isn't it? The boxes is killed.
I'm just sitting here
You're
thinking,
farting it, you're just sitting farting.
oh, they're just a wee bit tight. I feel there's a hole in the back of them. I'm sitting here a wee bit uncomfortable in there.
Who put the hole in the back of them?
I don't know.
Who, Billy Bryn?
I think the big red
Nibbling,
star.
isn't it?
It's a red star.
That was how you had the cut on your lip, wasn't it? For Billy Brown's toenails.
I know, it's
Dennis Scholesy, wasn't he, with Billy Brown?
Oh my
watched
God,
it now?
bogging bastard.
By the way, one thing I will say, I went for dinner with your brother Friday night, gave us a wee report, and this man, the 5 sides, and he says your passing was fucking scratchy.
Did he?
He's been scratchy for a few years. Fucking scratchy, yeah.
Why are we doing everything one touch? Everything doesn't need to be one touch, mate.
See if this gets out, you're fucked.
No, it's not. Just say it. Say
Come
what
on,
you
say
say
what
in
you
the
said
chat.
in the group chat, because you said you were
Just
coming
say
for Fergie.
What?
Say it.
Say it.
Say it, aye. I will
Push.
say
I
say
will say
what
it,
you say.
aye.
We'll read the exact words
I
off
will
the group chat.
screenshot the group chat and stick it out there.
Listen,
Who's a myth?
Sir Alex fucking my out. Sir Alex is the greatest of all time. Okay?
Right, but
And that's it. I'm leaving it at that. He's
right,
the
so are we putting this out later on,
I think we
screenshot?
need to, don't we?
Aye, I think we need
He
to.
said he was coming for him and he's...
Aye, he shit it again.
No, it's not at all. Listen, I just think he's a legend, isn't he?
I mean, he's a legend, but that's not what your opinion is. So
No, I
want it to know.
Why do you love you, mate? It's because you just get your opinion.
Aye, it's your honesty, Paul.
No, listen, I love
Remember
him.
what you said back in the early days of podcasting. 95% of what you say is lies. So see that other 5%, just get it out the other day.
No, listen. Absolutely, he's a great. You can't win. There's nothing you can go with that.
Arm shaking, lips fucking shaking.
Scratchy passing.
Scratchy passing is some shout. Why was your passing so scratchy?
No playing years.
So you done a 5k at the weekend, ready for this time? Drum roll, please.
Oh, must be under 28.
25 minutes.
Yay!
All right.
No bad,
Is
that.
it?
That's all right.
That's fucking brilliant, Paul.
5 minute
I'm
a K, it's
proud
not
of that.
bad.
I've been doing them as well. 29. That's my best yet.
69.
29, 69.
Do you do a 5k and then go straight into a 69er?
What, sometimes.
Billy Brown's
No shower in between.
No, I didn't get
shower in
didn't get straight in because the fucking cramp's unbearable sometimes. Cramp's unbearable when you get the weird
Get in them
positions.
kicking on the face.
You get the weird positions. You're like, fuck, we are it.
That's good, Paul. 25k.
Nice one, mate.
25 minutes is brilliant.
That is good.
What did you get? 19 or something? Greg,
What could you do, one and Andy? You must be fit. You're fit.
I wouldn't be much better than 19, mate.
19, 20.
Greg,
That's
was
ridiculous.
just like 16 or 17
I
minutes.
know, that's crazy, isn't it?
That's
McTominay's the
insane,
same, mate.
Aye, who's the other
Greg
one?
Docherty.
Is it
Docherty, a free
Josh
kick,
Hodgins
yeah.
has done a
Josh
16 minutes.
Windass, no
16
rapid.
16 minutes, like 50 seconds or something.
That's ridiculous, that.
It's the best of all time.
Right, we're going to football. One of the biggest European games in years. Rangers go to Leipzig.
Red Star Leipzig.
Red Star
Red
Leipzig.
Star Leipzig, man, honestly.
No, we're the next boxers, didn't they?
Unbelievable.
What's your thoughts ahead of the game?
I was saying to you, Andy, last
You
week.
just going to take it straight away, huh?
Oh, sorry, did
On you go. I like
I
it,
never
I like
thought,
it.
so I never
I
thought.
just thought after your start you'd maybe let somebody else speak.
No, listen, I'm coming back at you. I never thought, don't like that if you're talking here today. I like it.
Smelly, innit?
Right.
Scratchy, atmosphere scratchy.
Fucking scratchy, yeah. No, listen, I actually to Andy, I didn't think a Scottish club would have been.
Your passing's fucking scratchy.
He'll come out and see it. I'd never thought a Scottish club for a long time would be in the latter stages of European tournament, especially Europa League.
Why not? Just because of budgets and
The
stuff?
budget's I think it's moved on so much. You see Celtic even under Rodgers, who had a great team, but they're still seem miles away from it. So I thought that it would have took a long time for that to happen. So it is incredible the position Rangers are in, and I think they can do it. I do.
Yeah.
I would tip.
I think Leipzig are the real deal. They're
They're the favourites.
They're favourites, and I think Leipzig will do it, but I think Rangers can do it. So Dortmund are second in the league.
Both of them can do it.
They can both do it.
They've not got a double ender, mate. They both can do it. It's only as if a strap on, mate. Only one can use it at a time.
Leclerc's got a double, aren't he? Double ender.
You were saying you were going to give a full.
This week.
They play a 3-5-2.
Right.
That's the big one, a 3-5-2.
And what do the wing backs play like wingers, or do they play like
wingers?
so it's like a front?
You could almost call it a front 5-4 with the two wing backs and two centre. They play two centre forwards, and with the number 10 maybe it'll drop in
5.
there. So it could be a 5. And I heard you saying last week to the public, Rangers, if they can get a decent result away, take it to Ibrox. Do you stand by that?
Oh, I
Do
definitely.
you?
I have to.
Well, unfortunately for the public, don't listen to a word of that. And I'll tell you why.
Tell us, Paul.
They knocked out Sociedad and drew at home for Sociedad and beat them away. They knocked out Atalanta, drew at home.
This is unbelievable punditry. I need to say.
Yeah,
He's went back and
drew at
said-
home, excuse me, they drew at home and beat them away. So that tells me they're a counter-attacking team and better away from home. So if you want to correct yourself to the public, they could be more dangerous at Ibrox. So the Rangers fans could be going to Ibrox thinking, Kev said they're going to be the favourites today. Don't listen.
So he's filling the public's head with
Nonsense.
propaganda.
Paul, I love the fact that the first time in 5 years you've actually done a wee bit
I've
of
not done any
research.
research. It's up
Okay,
there.
somebody's
It's
obviously
fucking up there.
somebody somewhere in social media's messaging.
Oi,
information.
what a bounce back.
Come back.
That's why you're at the top of the game.
What a comeback.
Because you get fucking moored for 20 minutes and you come back like that.
Listen, who's going scrabble on? Scratchy.
So-
Fuck.
That was their scratchy pass, was it?
That was not
Fluid.
scratchy
That was
pundit.
2 touches as well.
I didn't
You're
get
a
that.
touch.
Give
Obviously,
for
obviously
that,
big
he's
one.
a German accent.
Right, obviously he's big
Say
on-
well done, Paul.
Oh, well done, son. So,
Yeah.
in terms of Leipzig,
Right, so are you going to back your point up?
Leipzig, Paul, you obviously big on them because you've got all that information. Did they play a weekend team at the weekend? Because obviously they lost 2-1 to Union Berlin. So
wow.
is it a
5 players,
weekend team?
5 players came
Five
out.
five
But
regular
see-
starters.
Five
Oh,
out-
the boys are on it.
But see, saying that, right? So I looked at the start off and I was like, it's very, very strong. And then the manager came out after it and said that it was 5 or 6 of these players didn't play. He's regular starters, but looking at the team, you're thinking, wow, they should be starting. So it must be a strong squad. they've
I
got.
want to ask
But you've
that
got no
question.
respect for Leipzig because we Ralph's been their manager. I just cannot respect them as a club.
Aye, I know.
But Hasenhüttl, him?
No,
We Ralph Rangnick.
Rangnick guy.
He is the Graham Murray of German football, man.
He's at the behind it back.
That was some result though for Man U at the weekend, to be
3-2.
fair.
Only one goal behind.
Aye.
Fucking brilliant. Ross celebrate, mate.
Brilliant.
Roof's going to miss a game, Kev. How big a miss is that going
Oh,
to
it's
be?
a big miss because he's a good striker, Simon. I think he's got a better.
Scala done well at the weekend, though.
I know, but he's got. I think Roof, out of all the strikers at Rangers, has actually got a better return goals to ratio per games. I think at the minute.
Right.
Minutes per goal.
Minutes per goal. So that's a big miss. But I always feel with Sakala that because of his pace, he'll always will cause people problems. Sometimes I think he makes unnecessary runs. I think if he can kind of time
Kind of a
his-
stolen motorway, but
Aye, sometimes like a rabbit in the headlights. I think if he just kind of settles himself down, he can cause problems. But Rangers, they're always going to find it difficult. The fact that they've lost Morelos, they've lost Roof, Ramsey's injured, isn't he? So it's going to be difficult. But sometimes Rangers are at their best when the odds are totally against them. So for me, I think if they can get to Leipzig during the week, nick a draw would be amazing. Keep it to a goal. Got a great opportunity.
Bite your arm off.
Oh, you would bite your
And
bang
I
off
just
for
think
a goal.
that regardless of how good Leipzig are or are supposed to be, any team that comes to any of the Old Firm on a European night with the noise behind them, it's a totally different thing that some of these teams have never experienced before. And I think
So that may be where your point is, that Sociedad and Atalanta didn't have the atmosphere that Ibrox has got, so it might be a completely different...
It's like Sociedad. It's like going to Peterhead. You know what I mean?
Fuck's sake, what's that?
Whereas-
Wow! Where's that tactic for?
Just well, say Stranraer.
We should be back in
Whereas-
fucking Glenkirk.
Whereas you go to Ibrox and the cauldron
bad.
of 45 to 50 odd 55,000 people, it's a noise that can put shivers down your spine, and obviously
Oh,
other
shivers down
teams
your
can,
spine,
What I would say is, kids, no
can
matter
succumb to
how,
that. But
no matter how low you ever get in your life, you'll never get as low as a man doing a shite in Primark.
Who did a shite pre-match?
No matter how low you get in your life, remember.
look at me, he's sitting here. He's sitting here.
He was in the cubicle next to us.
Here's the 2 you stood. One to go.
Did he do a shite pre-match?
He was buying their jeans, right? And he was bursting for a shite. So he went for a shite. And I thought, it's going to be a long day. I may as well go and try and put... But none actually...
Actually, woman that went in after him.
She thought there was somebody playing the trumpet in the toilet, didn't she?
Did his uncle come with that arms?
Predictions in the game? Let's just
No,
what
let's let Andy have the game. He's a wee bit of that.
about you? Two easy yeah.
Andy can give you his opinion.
Okay, Andrew, on you go, mate.
Well, it's more a question to the panel.
like
Do you think Rangers will change their approach the way they've played in Europe? Do you think it might be a bit more counter-attack now that they've not got a Morelos or a Roof up front? Because see, in the second half against Motherwell, I know it was 10 men, they went with a false 9, didn't they?
Mate, I thought the second half start of the Rangers were very good. I thought that see because they'll have Sakala up front, I think it suits him to play counter attacking because of his pace.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think that I think they'll have to change. But the thing with this Rangers team is you don't know what you're going to get.
Because they've been high press in the Europa League. When it was Dortmund, Braga, they've went after teams pressed. I think
Why would you change it to Sakala can press?
you've just not got that physical presence up front. I think
Is
they
he
might
not physical,
go.
Sakala?
No. I mean, he's absolutely rapid. He's direct, but I don't even think Sakala will play. I might be wrong. I think they might go with like an Aribo or a Scott
front,
Arfield false 9, and then just Ryan Kent and Scott Wright either side.
Aribo could play up there, couldn't he? 'Cause he can get
Aye.
hold of the boys good in
good at
tight
holding the ball up,
situations.
aye.
That's
But
not
that's
bad shout.
that. Like you're talking about Leipzig.
And then you
being a
put what?
counter-attack
Who would be in your middle? You're like your Jack Davis.
Jack Lundstrom, maybe Davis might come in, but I do think that Rangers' best chance, and you know you're saying Leipzig's a counter-attack team, you've got to fact that that's going to be Rangers' best chance going over there. Leipzig are going to have the majority of the ball. Tell them your form table since new manager came in at Leipzig.
Top of the league.
No, second now. I tested you there, you failed.
Wow.
Second now because you get beat the weekend.
That's 2-0 to Andy.
Oh my God.
2-0 without the fly.
Do you want to ask you an easy? You want to ask you an easy one next?
Set me up like a dive like a wee boy.
What's the capital of Scotland?
Edinburgh.
Well done. But I think
But when Rangers get the ball back, they're going to need to keep it. So I know I say all the time, I'd play Davis, mate.
Davis was very good at the weekend.
I would have Davis in. I think the defence is important. We see the likes of Bassey. Bassey needs to be on top of his game because I think he I don't know what it is with him. I think he's a cracking defender. I don't know what I just really like him.
Bassey,
I think he's difficult to get past. He's quick. Big corner goals and needs to lead. Tav obviously loves to get forward. He might not get us forward, and then obviously they play Barisic at left back.
Aye.
And then Barisic. So for me, they've got a good side, Rangers. It's just a case of
Who plays wide right? Scott Wright scored at the weekend, didn't he?
I know.
But he's not playing.
It's going to be Scott Wright or Sakala, in my opinion.
Right. You're
Yeah,
going
not
Sakala,
Wright and Sakala. One of them.
You're going Sakala, aren't you?
Aye.
so.
I do think so.
Lundstrom, Jack, Davis, Aribo, and Arfield maybe.
No, Kent.
Ken.
Alright, you want to leave it the best player, right?
No, I forgot about. I've just when he was saying earlier on about maybe play like Scott Arfield as a false.
Because
But I need him.
No, he's coaching my
love-
boy, mate. I'm on him.
Yeah.
I do love
I want
Scotty,
to make
but
sure he's on his toes.
I
all
do
the time.
think if you're going for a more counter-attacking approach, you need pace in both
Aye.
flanks. So I do think they'll go with Wright or Sakala on one side and Ryan Kent on the other. False nine that's in my opinion what they'll do, but I might be wrong.
Could Gio put up a total shock? Is there any way that could happen? Like,
Well, the only
Play
other,
Roy Mackay.
the only other one would be Cedric
playing
Eaton.
the
I don't
yo-yo
think
hanging
he's
at
in
his
the Euro squad. Roy Mackay up front.
With the yo-yo hanging at his ass. Boy's just chasing him. No, get back. Get in your shape. Boy just chasing Roy Mackay to get the yo-yo at his ass.
so what's a good result then for Rangers?
A draw, innit? Even a
1-0
1-0
Leipzig.
defeat.
1-0 Leipzig or a draw would be incredible, but
Are the high scorers Leipzig?
we've talked
Aye.
like this with the Dortmund game in Dortmund and Rangers went and beat them. So
Aye, there's nothing to say they can't go and get something, but even losing by a goal still a good result.
Yep.
Keep yourself in a tie.
keep yourself
Get us on the tie. pop
Who's
it.
who's Leipzig's date?
Shabasly and Kunku.
Wow. What you
I don't know.
Do you know?
Nah.
48 goal
I kind of
involvements
keep
this
my
year.
mind on where my British football.
48
you?
goal involvements this year, just broke into the France squad in Kunku. And then Shabasly, Hungarian wonder
was he good
broke
at?
for
Is he
Salzburg.
fast, skillful?
Kunku?
Aye,
Everything.
everything.
Aye, everything.
Will he get a big move?
Aye.
Yep.
He scored against Man City as well, didn't he? Scored 2 against Man City.
Right, so you getting his predictions? Will Rangers go through?
Well, that's a bit early to say. Can we get the first game out of the way?
Aye, we'll get it first.
All right, you know what? I'll go for the two over the two lines now. You know what? I want to put your
I'd like
No,
to
well,
see.
we've got the second leg.
I'd like
You
to
know what I
see.
mean?
You know what? I want to put your big neck on the line.
No, I'd like to see
I'll
how.
tell you, he's on you. And I don't like it.
I'd like to see how the first game goes, Simon. I would like to see Rangers come back with a draw.
Right, well, wait till you hear Paul Slane's theory on this game. It's amazing.
What theory? I've given my theory earlier on.
No, for the score.
On the score. But this is what I hate, because I feel like people are going to... This is what I'm saying. I said 3-0 Celtic, we're going to beat Rangers. I've just seen it what I felt at the time. But I think
Said
people-
Sean Maloney was. So what's your prediction?
Seriously. I think Leipzig will go through in the 2 legs a day. I just think they're a level above.
Yeah.
And I think Dortmund people, Dortmund are an unreal team. They are, and people say, no, Haaland isn't playing, but their players are still
Michael
a joke.
O'Hallam?
No, Erling Haaland.
Oh, sorry.
Their players are still a joke.
Aye,
Do you know what I mean? Just because he wasn't playing, does that? The players are still a joke. So I've said that all the time. But no, listen, I think it'll just be that step too far.
Right, Andy, give us a prediction.
I'll go. Try to think if I'm going to tell a lie or tell the truth.
Be honest, bro.
Being honest, I think Leipzig will win by 2 goals in the home leg.
Yeah. Do you think this will just be a step too far for Rangers?
I do, aye.
Yeah, so do
but there's definitely a chance that Rangers can go through in the tie, but I do think over there, they'll be a bit too much. I don't think Rangers get beat at Ibrox. I think Rangers could beat them at Ibrox, but I think over the piece, I think Leipzig might go through by a goal.
Aye, look, I think that Leipzig will win the home game. I just hope that Rangers can keep themselves in the tie.
I just think maybe
And keep it tasty for Ibrox.
Definitely, because I think say it's a 2-1 or a 1-0, and you go to Ibrox and you've got like an opportunity to get to a big European final, and the prize is potentially Champions League.
If Rangers only lose by a goal over there, they've got an unbelievable
They're
chance.
banging it.
I just think Morelos is just a massive miss.
So see, by the time the second leg comes, will Roof be fit?
No, I don't think he is. No, he is.
Is he, right?
He is. So it was Motherwell, Leipzig, Celtic. He'll be back.
Oh, well.
So stay in the tie.
Stay in the tie.
Give Rangers a message. Stay in the tie.
Stay in the tie.
Right, what a game Friday night. Well, not in terms of quality, but
Gutted.
looked like Arbroath were going to do it, didn't
Absolutely gutted.
they? When you gutted?
Aye.
How did you want Arbroath to win?
Aye.
Not like Dale now.
No, I think Dale's brilliant, but he's been there, hasn't he? He's been in the
Never
top
won the
league.
championship, I don't think he is.
The top leagues.
All right, sure.
You know what I mean? And Arbroath have, then it was a fairy tale story, but you could see the goal was coming though.
I thought Kelly were really poor first half, second half they were good.
Aye.
A wee bit more braver on the ball.
Wee left winger was good for
Fraser
Kelly.
Murray.
Fraser Murray done well, didn't
Best
he?
player on the
Yeah.
pitch, aye.
You're a really good wee player.
I did feel for Arbroath though. I did feel for them. But you always sense that Kelly were going to score, didn't you, in the second half?
Yeah.
Arbroath, I think they've got that chance to make it 2-0 in the first half. The ball comes at the right hand side, the boy's only about 4 yards, it doesn't quite connect with it and it goes wide. And I think if Arbroath went 2-0, I don't see Kelly come back into the game, but I mean...
See, one I was thinking this when I was watching it, what would I do, right? When Kelly scored the equaliser, they were battering Arbroath. Dick still kept his formation, kept two up, maybe try to win the game. Would you have went maybe a bit more defensive and took it to the last game?
I think
Right.
I think a draw still suited Arbroath. I know
do
they
I,
didn't
'cause
take
they had the home
Arbroath
game.
top of the league, but they've got, obviously they go to it's Morton at home, innit?
Kilmarnock's
And then
got
Kilmarnock's
Wraith
got Wraith away.
Yeah,
who
and
are-
then Wraith are
they're
trying
still
to get
fighting
in
for the playoff side,
playoffs.
but I can still understand why they're going to go and try and win the game. Don't get me wrong.
If that was you or Simon and obviously the three last of three is the same question, you've got one shot at glory because that effectively what it was.
Who for Arbroath?
Like Arbroath in terms
No, but they
of,
never had it.
I know. But what I'm saying is, like, that's a big opportunity. You win that game, then it's in your own. It's in your own hands. You're giving yourself. Would you have?
I'd have changed it.
Would you have changed it?
Just because of the way the game was going, that Kilmarnock were so.
Because you can see that Kilmarnock are going to get the winner. By then getting the winner, that puts everything to bed. Whereas if you hang on in there, you fight for another day.
Yeah, I'd have changed and went a wee bit more
Aye,
defensive.
because and what do you
try to
think?
get the draw.
Aye, and what do you think of Kilmarnock coming up? Do you think they're going to expend money?
I think they need a lot of new players, man.
Aye,
To be totally
didn't
honest.
they?
I think they
I
do.
couldn't believe their squad, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think they will though, won't they?
Yeah.
They'll have a...
Aye, the boy, the
decent
new
budget to
chairman
bring in
coming
players.
in.
Billy Bowie.
Billy Bowie seems to be financing quite well, so hopefully they make good choices and don't find themselves in that championship
But
again.
home
But
form
it's-
since Derek McInnes has came in has been brilliant, isn't it?
That's what he does, Dale, isn't it? Like that, going up to
Aye.
Pittodrie at the Aberdeen team was horrible. I hate playing them.
Aye.
So I think he did always fancy them to go and kick on and win the league when he came in, but the run Arbroath's been on is ridiculous. It actually is. I don't think any team in the SPL will want to play them
No.
in the
Can they still go up,
playoffs.
Andy?
I think they
Yeah,
can,
I think
aye,
they play up,
definitely.
aye.
I know, I mean,
All right, do you think they could?
I think they can. I think, talk about home form, I think their home form, even when they were down towards the bottom of the league over the last few years, they've always had a decent home form, so no team's going to want to go to Gayfield. I think that whoever they play, whether it's Rafe or Partick or Inverness in the playoffs, I think they've got a right good chance. But see even for them to be where they are now, it's unbelievable.
That is incredible. Should he be manager of the year? Have they got up?
By a landslide.
Jack?
By a landslide.
I think when you look at put it in perspective in terms of budget,
yeah.
They shouldn't even be in the
Part-time.
championship.
and how many teams in that championship are full time? Majority of them
Every team bar.
both. And
I think maybe Ayr might be hybrid.
no, I think Ayer's hybrid. They are. So you're talking like playing against full time teams every week. Guys going out to work Monday to Friday, turn up on Tuesday night and Thursday to play training and playing a Saturday.
They'll have
And Dick's been wrestling with his brother the full day before training.
So
comfortably the lowest budget in the league.
Yep.
Easily.
Uh-huh.
It's an incredible job.
Yeah. And do you know what else I like? It's not like he's went and got guys for the SPL to come and play part-time.
No.
See, Messi's
Aye.
players, he's got them for Berwick, he's got them for Edinburgh City, Boy Henderson,
Yep.
McKenna came for
McKenna
Berwick.
was Edinburgh City, was it?
McKenna was Berwick. Nicky Lofi, East Stirling, mate, playing every week for
even
him.
the boy, I think a boy I know is at Hamilton, the one the left back, Colin. Is it Colin? I can't remember what his name. He
Colin.
was at Hearts
Colin
Youth.
Hamilton.
Colin Cameron,
No, Hamilton.
back
I think it's
playing?
Hamilton. Is it Hamilton?
Hamilton, he was at Stirling Albion as a good player.
He's 5, and then now he's so. Nah, they all seem. I remember speaking to Jason Thompson not so long ago because he plays and he was saying.
Shermanator, Jason
Aye.
Thompson.
You ever met him? No.
Good guy, Jason Thompson. You could play with him.
Got a party
Hearts
trick.
right back.
Party tricks. Takes his shoe off, fills the shoe up with a pint, and then necks it.
See?
That's stinking.
It's not even a patch, is it?
No, it's stinking, but isn't it? That's to drink a pint in a big shoe.
Tam O'Brien, centre back. There you go, best player.
So Jenkins odd into this is odd into Dick then?
Everything's doing it, Dick, innit?
Aye.
Aye.
It's always been a bit of dick.
I was actually been saying as well. But it must be, yeah.
Is it what? That
He never goes away from
Dunfermline, Partick, got them promoted, didn't he? Did he get? He got somebody else to promote
Forfar,
as well. Was it
Dunfermline from the
Forfar?
playoffs,
And now he's took Arbroath up the leagues and they're potentially 4 or 5 games away for being in the SPL. If they get in the SPL, will they need to change stadium? That rule's changed, isn't it?
I don't think they do,
they
mate.
just stay.
He says that they're going to stay part-time as well.
That's
Really?
brilliant, isn't it? Why would you change it though?
No, you wouldn't change it, would you, if it's worked?
Could they go three nights a week?
I don't think boys are doing 3 nights a week, do you?
Well, do you think boys are staying on whatever they're on a week? And
I think they'll put them up a wee bit, but I still think you'd keep it 2 nights.
Why would they no go full time?
Probably
Because
more
of boys'
money.
jobs, isn't it?
But
Jobs,
surely the money they're going to get in terms of what they're getting now in the Championship. I know the SPL, the Premier League, there's no that much money. If you look at the TV deals, the shite and whatever. But surely your games against Celtic and Rangers on TV, whatever, gives you enough money to put your budgets up.
I think it's
You're
gonna
asking boys to leave their job for
And they make
For a year,
a lot
Aye.
of
You
could
money
get
for a
back
year and they might
relegated in
go
a
back
year.
down. So
That's a tough one, isn't it, really, when you think about it?
Yeah.
that is. But surely manager of the year, no, Dick Campbell, surely.
He would have a chance.
If they didn't go up, then no. But if they go up,
if they
then
go
yeah.
up, aye.
Do you not even think if they don't go up now?
Nah.
What is second, mate?
I mean, I understand what you're saying,
Realistic.
but
What
it's-
is second? And I'll be
The
honest.
predicted bottom.
In that league,
Yeah, I get that.
I don't think it's been a strong league.
No, it hasn't been. You're right.
I don't
agree.
think it's been a strong league. I think Arbroath are where they are because of maybe the lack of quality in the league. I think Arbroath have done unbelievable, and there's no going to take that away from them. But the likes of your Partick Thistles there were being touted for being promotion for Inverness as well. They've not really got anywhere near. Why is that?
I think that's what would have been second if their pitch was better.
I think they're playing the two teams on there, Queen's Park, and then that's cutting up.
I think Thistle would have finished second if they had a better pitch.
Is that a 4-man shortlist or
For the
for
manager,
manager of the year?
I think Slane for Boca, Kyle for Cundurra, Postecoglou and Campbell, innit?
I'm giving you a 5 manager of the year shortlist now. Dick Campbell, Postecoglou, Robbie Nielsen, Malcolm Mackay, Kevin Thompson.
That's a good shout.
Paul Hartley's probably a wee bit unlucky.
Why Kevin Thompson?
Well, they've won it by an absolute landslide. I know budgets, but
budgets, are they not supposed to win?
Had a
by
good Scottish Cup run as well, beat a few teams in the Scottish Cup.
you're right.
I'm just asking.
No, you're right. But
No,
look at Falkirk's budget. Look at
Good point.
look at even what's Kilmarnock's budget, and they take 2 games to the end of the season to win it. Celtic have got the biggest budget, but
I'm
won
just
it by
asking.
about
I'm
8
just like
games to spare.
I think he's maybe only lost 1 game, is he? Kevin
Has he?
Thompson, saying that? Maybe 1 or 2 games.
Am I right in saying Queen's Park got a big budget as well?
Massive.
They've not really
Queen's Park have got
finished.
a big budget.
Boys, see the thing is, see if Hibs come in for McInnes, will we leave?
Yes,
Think he will, say aye.
100%. Why would you know?
No,
Do you think
I
Hibs-
wouldn't be that chairman.
Do you think
you know
Hibs,
that? No, that
think Hibs should go for McInnes?
Well, what about this? Roy Keane was mentioned yesterday.
I've seen that.
That would be unbelievable,
genius.
man.
Nah,
I think he would take that
'cause
job.
I love watching him on Sky.
I think he wants to get back into football.
Yeah.
I think he's got
It would be brilliant for Scottish football, don't get me wrong. He's just too good
Think
to
he
watch on
struggle
Sky.
with that level though?
No.
No, because he
That's just a lot of shit to say that.
He was at
Ipswich,
Ipswich,
exactly.
even at Sunderland, the Championship took them up. So you're talking about levels. What's levels? You're a manager, You do well with one team, it leads to another team.
He's a Roy
That's-
Keane accent.
No,
Ah, you're good at Irish.
Shouting at David Gray. Calling him a baldy bastard. He's that. Roy Keane calling David Gray a baldy bastard.
for fuck's sake, David. You fucking bally bastard.
Oh, he's standing.
Oh, bad kid.
That's how he's
bad at
standing,
all.
man. Then I'll just say you're passing scratchy.
And a big Scottish ass.
David,
No, David's not playing, he's assistant manager. It's the players, the passing and scratchy.
lads, the fucking pass and scratchy as fuck.
Good, that's
Sensation, no way.
That's brilliant.
Hey, right, anyway.
Now I'm with a sore throat. He's been shouting all week. So
That's really bad.
Got a sore throat.
right, so his throat's better now. He's actual shouting there. Like he's fucking. They've been beat 7-0 for Ross County.
Well, I like that. That's brilliant by the...
I can't fucking think for a
No.
minute. I'm trying to think what you're supposed to say.
Josh Doyes took a slack touch to make it 8. No, Ross County.
And Josh, I brought you in here to fucking play simple passes. No. Slack. It's fucking shite.
Yes!
That's terrible.
No,
That's brilliant, big one.
That's terrible.
No, it's not.
I genuinely thought I had a right key in me.
That was brilliant.
That was me a fucking...
And David Gray goes, no, I disagree. Gaffer, I thought Josh done the right thing there.
Boys, seriously, right? This fucking podcast is going on too long. We've only still on the first page.
I know.
Can we
We're
move
on to
on?
Big Dingus now.
Oh,
We're on
it's
to-
fucking amazing,
Aye,
man.
we're
Roy Keane was interested.
Aye, Big Dingus that is.
I want a dingus.
The
Yes.
guy cheers everybody
To see
up,
him
innit?
win- to see
Big
him-
naked
to see him-
Keith.
Big
Did you see him when Dundee went up? Started unbuckling his belt.
One there.
Imagine just sitting up and fucking starving, man. Big naked starving dingus, man.
Maybe.
How hungry must he be right now?
Oh, he's fucking
What do you think his
starving.
first meal will be? Definitely be like a fucking Rizzler burger.
No.
Wings on it. Wings and crisps.
I think it would be a Chinese with a heating on full blast.
In the bath for a curry. Sitting in the bath for a curry because he's free and hungry.
Mate, him and Gordon Strachan
Like a
must
cup of
just
tea
come
and
into fucking... They two must just be sitting behind the scenes thinking, what can we do to fucking get Dundee on the map?
Think it's working.
Let's just-
Think it's working. Think his bizarre comments are working.
Oh,
By the way, have you seen, I had one passage of play Saturday that was unbelievable.
Was it?
Do you watch highlights now?
Aye.
You're too busy watching Leipzig.
Leipzig, I was.
I watched that.
Mate, did you see the wee passage of play and Gowser had a shot?
Aye.
Looked like they played some decent football.
Decent goal or not, to be fair. Decent goal.
The goal was good, Marshall.
back Gowser.
I quite like Marshall.
Was
What
it
do you think
Artem
the players are
Balcon?
thinking though with him coming out with this?
To be fair, they grafted their nuts off, didn't they? So I think they're choked to see him naked. To be
Maybe that's why he's done it, innit?
Charlie Adams throwing himself at the ball for free kicks.
That's the
isn't it?
greatest dive in the world.
That is the greatest dive of all time.
Aye, it's
Man, I saw a clip
sensational.
I think as he was slaughtering Lewis Ferguson for diving and doing it, he's just done that. What a guy, man. Imagine Big Dingus just walking about dens who he's banging at the toe. Just casually walking about dens naked.
And the boy just acknowledging it.
Imagine eating your lunch and he's just sitting across from you.
Aye. Just sitting
No,
there.
Neil,
No, no lunch, you know.
Sitting
No,
there-
yeah.
He just sits and watches the meat cut.
Just sitting there with the balls out.
What's that like? Is that nice?
Sat there, you man.
I'm fucking lick his lips that.
With Bobby just right beside the boy.
Fucking choke for a bit of that
Who's
sandwich.
that?
Scratch his balls. That geezer did
Is there any way that this could work to these sort of things that he's doing?
I think so. See, I honestly think Andy Sport. I think the boys are choked to see him ball. They'll do anything to win.
So they're 5 points behind. Is it done? 4 games to go, 5 points behind. Can they still catch St Johnstone?
What they're needing is they're needing a win in St Johnstone.
There's not won a game since he came in.
But they're needing just a win and St Johnstone maybe to lose a game and the gap go to 2. See when it goes to 2, you've always got, see the new when they're saying 5, it's hard to fathom, but no.
Fathom, great word. I wondered what you were going to say there, but it's good. Fathom.
Wins, so they played each other, so they're now hoping for each other to do whatever it is, but St Johnstone will also be looking at St Mirren and Aberdeen, 5 points the other way.
St Mirren cannot win a game of football, man.
Nah, they've got Dundee have got
I think
3
St
away
Mirren
games.
deserve to go down. I'm not joking. I think St Johnstone need to get 2 wins. St Mirren, and I say this purely down to the fact that St Mirren have went and paid money to another team to bring in a manager when there was plenty of people out there capable of doing that job.
You had
that
guys
haven't.
wanting to get naked that were free.
Mate, you guys want to get naked, turn the fucking heating off, handcuff them Celtic radiators, bollock naked. I mean, that says a lot about desire.
But Dundee have got 3 away games, haven't they? And they've got Livy away, Aberdeen away, and St Mirren away. So I think Dundee are going to struggle to get wins. I don't like saying who's going down, but
Why do you think Robinson struggled so much? Because I think Stephen Robinson's tactically really good. I thought his Motherwell team were quite good.
He might be a
he's
really
only
good
won
coach,
1
I
game
feel.
since he's been in.
Yeah, he's meant to be a good coach, I know. I think that is.
Squad of players looks pure.
Think so, but
Aye.
But that same squad of players were doing alright under Jim Goodall.
I know.
but
Jim
I heard
Jordan
of-
had on the periphery a top 6.
periphery by.
Referee, fathom
Fucking
fucking
shit,
it, man.
No, but Jim did. Look like,
You've been moving the
That's Mark Skinner we've got.
you wonder what, like, if you think about that, Jim going to Aberdeen, Stevie Robbins coming
prefer
in,
your
so
Roy Keane
what
stuff.
Jim had on St Mirren and now what he's done with Aberdeen, what has changed? Like, Aberdeen's obviously, they're regressing quite bad as well.
Regressing, holy fuck.
Fuck, you go get
And
naked.
then-
Nah, we need to get naked.
He's going
And
to
then,
get
like,
naked.
St Mirren were flying under Jim Goodwin.
He's a
and
better
now
word
they're
than flying.
struggling.
He's a better word than flying.
That was a bad.
St Mirren were what?
Soren, isn't they?
Soaring. Catapulting.
Nah.
Nah. Elevating.
Right.
So, is that hard? But no, I just think it's strange. Because you're thinking, as you're seeing Stevie Robinson coming in, just pick up the reins and take St Mirren onto the top 6. No happening. You're looking at Jim Goodwin getting to Aberdeen, win a couple of games and get themselves back into the top 6.
But that just shows you that managers need time.
Player of the month.
Player of the month.
See that material? That's that, innit?
What is it, polyester?
You are player of the month.
He's not got quite get the shine this week.
No, I didn't put my moisturiser on.
Do you know?
The facial this week,
Because I left it in the bus. It's got dropped off at Mary's house and I had my
You must have
moisturiser.
been deep all weekend leaving that.
Does it look better without the shine?
You're definitely better without a shine.
So should I not put moisturiser on my face?
You're too shiny, mate.
Don't wash.
It doesn't really work for
You
that, does it?
know what my wife says?
You are player of the month.
Do you know what my wife says to me all night? Because obviously Lynn was there watching the
Oh, she loved me the other night.
Aye, that's so
you were getting on
she was there?
Aye, so she says to me, she says, I can love that Simon, And I says, what do you mean? She says, he kept like, properly looking deep at my eyes. And I thought, God, is he like getting really...
Make eye contact with people.
And then she's then I realised that my aviators are fucking like a mirror, so he was looking at himself.
She was looking well by it.
Was there a wee bit going on
Of course she
there?
was.
Aye, she's a tremendous. My wife's tremendous. I don't deny it.
Confidence is great.
You just went for player of the month to fucking relegate us.
My wife's gorgeous. That's why I married her.
But you're going to do
I don't like that. I don't like people praising their missus so much as
Why
I
not?
do.
Nah.
Well, obviously, if you can't
She
take
says the same about you.
Nah, absolutely not.
By the way,
That's why I married her.
a big one. What other forfeit should Mark McGee do? So they need that win. He needs to get something else now.
You should let the boys bare arse someone
I think he should hang on the crossbar with his arse cheeks out and the boys just ping balls at him. And see
Yeah, get some
try and catch her.
I think he'd like that though. I think he'd think
I think
that's
just stop washing, I think.
That's a good dirty
not
process.
tried
Just
that yet, aye.
shiting on the dressing room walls.
Nah, he's not tried that.
That'd be a good one.
maybe grow his beard. If you've ever seen Mark McGee with a beard,
Grow his pubes in it.
no, I
What do you think? Paul?
Aye, grow his pubes. So when he gets naked, what an effect it'll be. What an effect. What a guy.
Was he like?
No,
Was he like it? Wasn't he like it?
No, it was no
Was he never naked?
He was naked.
I should imagine
That was
if you were
inside the
there.
football till you seen him naked, wasn't it?
Was he good, Paul?
In my bath in the house.
Was he good?
And it was very good. Do you know what you said? His football was great.
Was it?
His football was absolutely brilliant. He was 4-3-3, played proper stuff. Go in Europe.
I was it passing like?
Scratchy. Fucking scratchy, man.
Everybody's got this and it's like,
I've
what the
got-
fuck says scratchy chat?
I've got a feeling though, he's doing these comments to get something out of them, surely.
He's trying to be like mine. He's trying to play with the boys' minds. but I
Unless
don't
he
know if
has
it's
just
one,
lost the fucking plot and he wants to get
Just wants to
bollocked,
get
innit?
naked. Just wants to party naked on his
Is he trying to just
That's some dancing.
distract
Party
away from
boy.
the fact that
He's
they're
getting a
in
pole put in
relegation?
Dens, isn't he? A big pole
Aye,
put
Ross,
in
isn't he?
there.
Ross
Derek's
Erickson's
boys
broke
gonna-
half.
Him and Ross are going to...
Mate, if they get out of it, if they win a few games out of this and they get out of it, fair play, and we'll all be playing
Here's one for you. If Dundee get out of it and they stay up, will you get naked?
No chance.
Will you?
I'll get naked if he gets naked.
No, I'm not getting naked. I've not got the body to get naked.
What do you like? What do you like naked?
Terrible. I'm on that.
Do you put on the lights out before you get naked?
No, dear fuck.
What, you get naked in the... outside?
Outside? Why would I get naked outside?
Have you ever been naked outside?
Aye.
In a taxi, fake
Used to go to
taxi.
nudist speeches years ago.
You what?
Used to go to nudist speeches years ago.
No, you never.
I did.
Who?
Me.
You in London?
No, just me back my younger years.
On your in?
Just walk about yourself.
No,
He's got a flight.
Derek Ferguson was sitting watching it.
Did you actually?
Aye, I quite liked it. Aye, got to feel a bit
What
of nature.
country?
With a bang in it.
I couldn't honestly say, Simon.
What, you would just go on nudist beach?
The bang of it and just walk naked. Aye.
Aye, sensational.
Did you actually?
How are we just finding it?
Look at you, see, you're colourless fuck, aren't you?
Did you not do it?
Did you ever do that though?
Nudist beach?
Nudist beach?
Nah, I've not got the dick for it.
Need a
Don't
boy
need
for
the
that,
dick for
didn't you?
Eh?
You don't need a dick for it.
Not worse when you're on holiday with family and see somebody walk right by you, do you know, man?
I love it, man.
We all guy do it.
I know, imagine.
No, I need to speak for me. No
Nah.
chance.
I think you're the man for the nudist beach.
Nah, no chance.
Aye, you look
Somebody's
tight.
definitely going to show a picture of a naked body with my head on it. Pause it. Cop.
Right, already
Thanks,
could
Photoshop.
Aberdeen and St Mirren, could they get dragged into that second place playoff? So we said there's 5 points between Dundee and St Johnstone. There's also 5 points between St Johnstone and Aberdeen and St Mirren.
Yes,
Nah.
because
But
Aberdeen.
can St Johnstone win 2 games, Kev?
Aye.
And they'll put realistically they're
Big
going to
Rooney's
win
back.
more, aren't they?
Scoring. Big man's up front. Scoring. Not a problem. Big man's back.
St Johnstone
He
are
did
not winning
not.
2
He
games.
did
Who's
not
St-
want to see Mark McGee naked, did he?
Who's St
Big Sean.
Johnson's last 4 fixtures?
Well, they've played St Mirren, so
Aberdeen and St Mirren, so they
Sorry,
played
they've played
two of them.
Dundee, so Aberdeen, St Mirren, and
So
Livy,
Livingston, Hibs.
So let's see if they.
I can't believe Aberdeen. I
I
thought
think if they get a win against either
Yeah, but-
Aberdeen or
Early
St
days.
Mirren.
What, you thought he would go in and do brilliant straight away,
Fine,
even
yeah.
though he's released like 3-4
I thought he'd have
boys?
done better than what he's done. Early on. Thought he got a reaction to the boys.
Do you think that's maybe he's done too much too soon in terms of, because they'll all be the boys' pals, weren't they? These 3 or 4 players, and just going and releasing them straight away. Do you think that's maybe got the boys back up?
Could be if they're close to them, couldn't it?
Who you talking about?
Should he wait to the summer? I'm saying to get rid of. He told Jet that he's gone. Andy Constantine, he's gone. Should he wait to the summer? Brown's out.
No, I don't think you do. No.
I agree. I would.
If I'm a player in the dressing room, right, and the manager comes in and wants to set his ways, and he gets rid of what he thinks he doesn't need, I'm respecting that.
So, man, mate, I'm all for it.
I'm thinking, well, this guy knows what he's doing, because when you lose a manager, you're losing a manager because he's not done the right things. So for Jim Goodwin, so they got rid of Stephen Glass. So some of the players in that dressing room thought, thank God he's away. And then Jim Goodwin's come in and went, right, Scott, it's not going to work. There's no role there for you coaching. Andy, 35, it's not going to be a big deal there for you. Whatever it is, I'm looking at that thinking, God, he's ready to set his ways. Yeah, the football's not been great to this point, but I don't doubt for a second that come the start of next season, Aberdeen will be fired and ready to go.
I think that should probably send a warning shot to the other players as well. Or else.
So why do you think it's not worked, Andy, straight away?
I don't know, to be honest, because I did feel as if he would get them results early, and I know it's the same old where he's not got his own players and whatnot, but Aberdeen have still got better players than where they are. So I did think that they would get a reaction early, and to be honest, I never fancied them at Livy at the weekend. I didn't fancy them to beat Livy at the weekend.
No.
Livy are hard to play against. Even every time we've played them this year, it's been a tough game. But to answer your question, I really don't know. I do think Jim Goodwin's a good appointment for them in the long term, but
this is where
I thought he would get better results earlier.
This is where appointing managers and sacking them after 8 months is never going to work, because you bring Stephen Glass in, who you've said when you played them are playing it for the back type of style of football, and then he brings in players to fit that system, and then you go and bring in a Jim Goodwin who doesn't play like that, and he needs to go and get rid of all the players.
I think that's for me, that's the main role of a director of football. So if you've got, because they kept saying under Stephen Glass they've got a 5-year plan, and it was about academy product, a style of football, 8 months, scrap it, we'll go back to where we were. And it's like, what's the point of having a 5-year plan if you're not stick to it?
And what does that just come for fans?
And then see if you listen, there might be an opportunity in that 5-year where you feel as if you need to get it to a manager, but then you've got to then filter in someone that's got similar ideas that
100%.
that fit the profile of the players that you've just signed for the
Otherwise you're just getting rid of players and bringing players in every year, and it's never going to work.
100%. To be honest, I think Rangers like that. I think when you look at, obviously when Warburton left and then you're bringing in Pedro Caixinha, and it was completely different style of football, and profile of the players probably didn't suit it, and you see it, players all over the place. I think Man U are another one.
And you look at Hearts, who fans wanted rid of Robbie Nielsen last year, and look what's happened now that he's got another year under his belt with the same group of players.
Yep. I mean, the people that wanted him out last year, though, it was never fair, was it? It's not as if he was getting horrendous.
But there was a lot.
I know there was, but it wasn't fair.
No.
That was brilliant for you there. Absolutely brilliant.
But yeah.
But you're right with the director of football. I think that's a great point. The fact that if you're bringing one of them in and he has a 5-year plan, that if you do have to sack a manager, you bring in another type of manager that still try to do the same type of things that you want, and that way you don't succumb to the thing. All right, okay, he's coming in with a different style. We need to get rid of her, because it's financially it can't be good, because Premier League teams don't have a lot of money out with the old firms. So financially, they can't. Like there's the Jet. Did he have a year left? Martin had a year left.
Another year.
So they're going to have to pay him up some sort of wage. He's not leaving, like, that's maybe like 50 to 100 grand or whatever a year. There you go, son, away you go.
He'll be added to the being $2 grand a week.
$2 a week, so that's 100 grand a year. So they'll come to some sort of agreement somewhere to save on national insurance and tax, and say, right, there's 60, 70 grand. I think that's 60, 70 grand that could be invested into the playing budget where they're going to lose. So it's like it's a strange one. But I'm glad that Aberdeen are persevering with Jim Goodwin, unlike what Hibs have done with Sean Maloney. Obviously, I think he did any listening to that interview with the Hibs chairman.
Paul studied it. He was a rundown on the County show.
For the guy. I know a clue he's talking about.
But he talked about potentially wanting to sack Sean a lot earlier than when he did. And then he kind of asked the question about, should we have kept Jack Ross? And he's kind of like hummed and nearly said, we should have done. But
there you go again, right? Sorry to interrupt you, Paul, but Sean Maloney was your manager, right? And he's brought in all these players. And then Roy Keane's going to come in, who will be completely opposite of Sean Maloney. So where is your long-term view of your club?
Aye.
Where's your long-term plan for your club?
And Sean still signed 5 or 6 players. I know a couple of them were on loan, but he still brought in players that was trying to fit a certain mould. So
that's it. So you can be as successful you want in business outside but football's a completely different. These guys that are making these decisions at football clubs are That's where I think you need a football guy in.
Yeah.
Hearts went and done it with Jim Jeffries. Aberdeen, Hibs, these big clubs need to go and get a football guy in above a manager, like you say, who makes these sort of decisions now.
Aye.
Definitely. It's just to try and get somebody like the chairman, like when I spoke to Jim about it, Jim said that
Who's this, Jeffries?
Jim didn't understand some aspects of football, and basically when people were coming to her with ideas, she didn't know whether they were good ideas or bad ideas because she couldn't relate to them.
Yeah.
So she needed that middleman to, and I think that's exactly what's happening. I was always against a director of football because I didn't really see the point, but now when Andy's put it like that, it makes more sense.
There you go, you've changed the big man's mind.
Yep, definitely. Get a
That's
director
what we're here for,
of
isn't it?
Get a director of football.
Kit McInnes, if they want
Condor
to, do you know what I mean?
Jim Goodwin's kind of similar.
Get rid of him and then they've give it all this, the big one. You say they spoke about this 5-year plan, we're going to do this with the youth world list. And then you get rid of him and bring in a manager similar to that style. So
Dundee have got a 5-year plan, haven't they? For Mark McGee to be fully naked in 5 years, just never wear clothes.
And it's the final year, isn't it? Final year.
So
Ready these full order
I
in
think
2 years.
Aberdeen when they sacked McInnes, right? We always said it was like they should never have done it. What is it that the Aberdeen fans want to see?
Third in cup finals and semi-finals, what
and
he's
their
doing.
team playing unbelievable. Is that what they want?
Better football.
Better football. But what would you rather have? The better football or the semi-finals, the finals? Do you know what I mean? You can't. I don't know. It's football.
We took some stick for saying that sacking Derek.
We're still getting it.
Bad idea,
Still getting it. But
Hibs sacking Jack Ross. I know it's easy to say no, but it's true. That was always harsh. The year before, the highest ever points total in the league, got them to cup finals, semi-finals.
Yeah.
I think Hearts, I've heard Hibs fans saying, but he'd only won one in so many. But you're going to get that as a Hibs manager when you're up against. You know what I mean? It's not like you've got the squad and budget. When one or two come out, it is tough to go and continue to win games of football. That's where Hearts have been so good this year. Like you say, mate, 6 or 7 out of the weekend, you think Dundee United are going to beat Hearts here, but Robbie Nielsen's just got some within that squad that even if you have got 6 or 7 missing, they go and beat Dundee United at Tannadice. But that's tough to get.
I think that the biggest thing for a manager, and the hardest job, but the biggest job in football is recruitment. And I think we've done that better than anyone this year. I generally feel that way.
And what in terms of what, Andy, just like signing players to fit your style?
And we've not got a big squad, but we've got quality. So we probably not get the biggest in terms of numbers with everyone, but the weekend there, obviously, I was injured in Hal Kingsley, Suter, Michael Smith, Cammy Devlin, Benny Bellingham, Ellis Sims was on the bench. It's 8 players.
Yeah.
And the boys that have came in have done brilliant again. But that's been the case all season. It's regardless of who's played or whether it's been a rotation or somebody dropped, everyone that's came in's done well.
Always a sign of a good team is when you lose players and the players coming in fill that void straight away.
And by the way,
that's coaching, I think, as well.
Of course it is.
It was more than deserved. To be honest, I thought we battered Dundee United after the first 10-15 minutes. I was quite disappointed in Dundee United, to be honest, considering they've still got a lot to play for. And I don't think that affects us because we know we're going to still go and try and win every game. But I thought Dundee United have been better in games that I've watched them this year. I didn't think they were great.
Tam Court's coat had to be bomber on, didn't he?
Right.
He's trimmed the.
But Dundee United, they've had a good season. They have had a good season. Obviously, they're sitting still in 4th just now with the results went elsewhere.
I hear Dundee United's budget and I think
should be doing better.
I'm not doing better because I think his first season for Tam Court, to get top 6 is decent, but when you actually, I've said it before, when you go through Dundee United players, have got a good squad of players. Like the goalies are fucking top in that league. Charlie, Tony Watt, Levitt's a fucking right good player.
Some goal, innit?
Great goal.
That's some goal.
What did he play? 3-5-2?
3-5-2, aye. Charlie and Edwards.
I like Edwards as well, mate. I like Edwards, good player. Ross Gray.
But we were really good. First 10-15 minutes, to be fair, Dundee United started quick. Couple of chances, then get a goal. But after that, I mean, I don't know if Dundee United, obviously when they went a goal, I don't know if they maybe sat in a wee bit more, but it just seemed as if we just had a lot more of the ball for then on in the game.
They have been that kind of team this year, Dundee United, where they do kind of sit in, didn't it? It's not
but
like
the defensive record's not been great. Recently, I know that for the first 6 months of the season, I think they had the 3rd best defensive record in the league, but lately it's not been quite the same.
The return of Gary. Gary's back.
Is he back?
He's fucking back.
90 minutes as well.
How was he?
Done well, aye.
Wing back?
Fucking wing back. Played for Liverpool. Fucking playing wing back. Third's nothing in thirds, though. You're either first or you're last. Fucking third.
Need to get him back on, don't you?
Need to get him back on, 100%. What have the Thursday boys been up to while he's been injured? They've not been eating. They've turned their heating off, innit, until Gary got fit.
Off, aye.
They've been staying with dingus, haven't they? The Thursday boys have been staying with dingus. Will you put your fucking clothes on? I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be fucking sick. Will you put your clothes on?
How was he after the
Put
game?
your Helly Hansen back on, I feel sick.
How was he after the game yesterday? Swagging a
I've
bit.
actually
Spoke to him.
I've no proper spoke to him, asked him how he felt. But he's been training for a couple of weeks now.
Looking sharp.
Yeah, it's looking sharp. Gaz is good, mate.
What's he doing for the summer? Going back to Thursday?
Can
All
be.
inclusive on
Can
Thursday?
be, surely.
Thursday?
Does he go back to it there?
Just going to go back to
All-inclusive,
Thursday.
2 week all-inclusive in a caravan up with Thursday. Not a problem.
He can't go
Some
back.
bonkers nights. He's got to say bonkers, isn't he?
He goes,
Last night
it'll
was
be
fucking
Skinandy's
bonkers.
for the night. So
Canandies, aye.
Fucking Dingus doing the chopper in the nightclub. Doing the helicopter.
he'd wear the jeans.
Where did he get it?
Jeans.
That's a Thursday jean, that.
I thought Gary's Clobber was...
No, Gaz is alright, but I mean Thursday.
Oh,
It's a Thursday jean, that.
Sketchers,
Thursday
innit?
jean, innit?
Wee Pat Evans, a style icon up there. Right, what want it? Big game at the weekend, lads. Another big game.
Oh, urge
Are
me.
you going to? Are you going to have your
Right,
live
good game at
performance?
Fat Band. No, I'm never going to a Celtic Rangers game again.
Oh,
I
you
think
don't
I've
like
got a
that?
ticket. I might go.
Are ya?
What end?
Who, what?
What end?
Hey, my pal Rab.
Rap?
Who's
this?
Bit big.
The estate agent, Rab.
Booby says he out to see.
Aye, the Rab Forrester, top man.
Is he right?
Aye, he's got a couple of tickets. Said I fancy it. I says,
Big Rab?
I'll speak to Lynn first.
You and Big Rab?
Me and Big Rab.
What you doing before it?
Few jars in it.
Rab's wee boys communion on Saturday, so we could be hungover Sunday. 2 day.
What a weekend for you and Rab.
As long as the boys can do it to get the results Saturday first.
You're not going to game Steam Saturday, yeah?
No.
Alright.
Saturday then we'll be on it and then we'll carry into
Right,
Sunday.
what are you saying, Paul? What are you saying for the game at the weekend?
What does Rab think of the game? What does he think?
Oh, Rab's a nervous wreck. Rab can't watch football. He's
Right.
hopeless. Aye, it's just takes his football too seriously.
Listen, don't accept it. Stamp it out.
What do you think, Paul?
No, stamp
Celtic
it out. What you
Rangers?
did to you.
What do you think, Paul?
Stamp it out. That guy
by the way-
sitting there in the house,
Defend Rab.
can't defend himself. Stamp it.
That coffee must be fucking freezing at your
mate,
right
I'm
on
trying
by.
to
see Rab. I'll
20
see Rab
minutes
at the
for
end
that
of
I'm
it.
coffee.
itching, by the way, for a coffee.
Scratchy. Scratchy.
Fucking scratchy. Eh? Fucking passive and scratchy.
Paul, will it make a difference at the games at Celtic Park compared to Hampden last week? Or will it be the same approach for both teams? I would imagine it would be.
I've not think about it's a big difference at Celtic Park. You've seen the last game. It's
What, you think they'll play differently because it's at Celtic Park?
Well, I think that atmosphere is. We've seen it at the last game at Celtic Park. Celtic came out of traps and was absolutely unbelievable. And that was Celtic had been starved in that. The fans had been starved in that for years.
Mark McGee starved them.
Yeah, he starved them just as you said. Can I let me go?
Sorry.
And, I think, sorry, with that atmosphere, I think at Celtic Park it's a Coliseum, innit? What do you call
Cauldron.
that? Cauldron.
Should have said
Fucking
Cauldron, you went
fucked
for
it,
Coliseum.
fucked it, but it is.
And then the Gladiators,
You've
mate.
seen the difference when they played the last time there. So I think it will be. And that game is.
So how will the atmosphere change? My question was, will they change how they play, how both teams play? So that you think the atmosphere will change?
No, I think Celtic were poor. Rangers played well and they were up for it and they pressed for the front and they were good, but Celtic were still poor. They weren't brave enough to get on the ball. They were kicking the ball away. I didn't see them pressing inside. Roger came out the team the other day, yesterday. You'd be happy to know. He came out and I think they'll.
O'Reilly was good.
Jota, he said to go up, didn't he, first one?
Jota really
Favourite
good.
side.
Jota
Kyogo
was back.
makes a massive
Which
difference.
side did he set up?
His move, watch his movement.
Brilliant.
He's always on the back of people, mate.
He went round the back.
Yeah,
and
he always does that, mate. That's the one. That's his
As the
movement.
boy went to look over his shoulder, he then
I
in
know
the
that's
front,
what it
bang,
is.
and then there you go. And then I just think that like Kyogo's what size is Kyogo and Celtic's crossing balls. That's what you need to do. You make defenders defend. I think that Celtic yesterday, obviously, second half. I think they only had one shot on goal second half, and that was the goal that they scored.
Got a wee bit nervy, but I think it's just the stage of the season.
Ross County were actually alright, by
Yeah,
the
Ross
way.
County are decent,
Ross
aye.
County were actually
Think
alright.
so?
They were not like.
I thought Celtic
Workman,
were
like-
so comfortable.
I know. They
What
were
about McGregor's
comfortable.
pass for the goal as well?
Good. I thought Celtic were really comfortable. First half could have been 5, easy. And then second half, I'd agree, Paul, it was probably maybe a 10-minute spell. It was a bit nervy, but Ross County never created it.
No, but there was a point.
Carter
that
Vickers has been unbelievable.
I said
by
that
the
to him in the
strong
car.
as an
Unbelievable,
strong
mate.
as an ox, man. There was a
It's
couple
his
of times.
positioning, mate.
There was a couple of times in the second half where Ross County got in the box and were taking shots, and Celtic were having to do a wee bit of last-ditch defending, especially Carter Vickers. But they got the second goal. Rogic come on. Rogic was quiet when he came on. Didn't really made much of a difference. Abada was all right. Jota was decent. Kyogo was decent. Made a run about. McGregor for me.
We Dyson Ferry. We Jude, innit? We Jude up front.
We Jude Reader.
McGregor, man, watch McGregor. There's sometimes when Celtic's in possession and the amount of runs he makes to make the space.
Who's this?
McGregor, brilliant.
Best midfielder in
Desire.
the country mile.
He's brilliant at that deep sitter, Ronnie.
Oh.
I know he's probably. You would think he's one up, but in that sitter role, when Scott Brown, I think he's a...
Aye.
For me,
I've said that
than Scott Brown.
I've said that before though, right? I hate when people talk about sitters, how sitters still can't get forward and get involved in the play. Like,
course you can.
people talk about Busquets being the best holding midfielder in the world. He still gets involved.
Yeah.
He still gets forward and plays forward passes.
Good point,
and
Andy.
gets involved in the play, Paul, you know what I mean? But
I say that.
Callum McGregor was brilliant. For me, Carter Vickers though, the reason Ross County didn't create a chance is that he won everything.
Yeah. Up against a guy like Jordan White as well.
See, any time Ross County were obviously hitting the counter and played down the sides, mate, he's quick as well, isn't he?
Quick,
He's quick, sweeped everything. I thought Jota was
he's back to his best,
Was back to his best yesterday. Created umpteen opportunities, but
That'll be the team that
to
starts.
be honest, it was just a
What will be the
nothing,
team that
like,
starts?
it was
What
so
is it?
comfortable.
Oh,
Mida left, Jota right, and Kyogo through the middle.
do you know what I think might happen here? No, I'm not going to say it.
No, go say
No,
it.
I'm not going to say it.
Go on, say it.
Does O'Reilly play over Roglic?
I'll tell you what I think they'll do.
No, O'Reilly plays over Rogic, 100%.
I think Giacomakis will play.
I would
With Jota,
agree.
I think Kyogo
No,
go left.
Kyogo plays up front, mate.
I think he'll go
Kyogo
Kyogo,
plays up front.
Giacomakis.
Kyogo
Jota.
left.
Kyogo needs to play up front.
I think it will be the same team as yesterday.
Exact same.
Aye, I do actually. Aye. I
Tom
thought
Boyd
Craig
missed it
Taylor
again?
was, Tom Boyd was fuming in there. He put up in that box, went up the lounge. Still talking nonsense.
I
But
don't know, I'd like Giacomakis up there, maybe drop Kyogo back a wee bit.
Back where?
What, centre half?
Possibly. No, just possibly maybe swap him with Maida.
On the left? No.
I don't know, I just
No, he
think,
done it at
I just
Ibrox,
think
remember
Kyogo
with Edward,
gives him
that when he
more
was at
quality
left.
on the ball.
you lose it, but he's good at it there, I think.
No, if Rangers going to press you as well, get Kyogo up front. Get him behind people.
Imagine
get him
me
back.
I think it's the opposite. I think if Rangers go to press you, you'd rather Giacomakis up front. Because when Kyogo was on for the last 30 minutes when Rangers were pressing,
But he wasn't the same as he was yesterday.
I think he's just a bit sharper now.
I'd play Kyogo.
I was
up.
that
I think
thinking as
Kyogo
well, Andy.
should play, don't get me wrong, but I think Giacomakis has been underrated for the last...
I know, I think
See, you know, he's done
Giacomakis
great.
gives you
Not
more.
the same
I think
level
it
as
gives
Kyogo.
you
No, not the same level as Kyogo, I agree.
a different option, but I think he plays better against the Rangers back four than like Andy said last week. Kyogo, come on. I know he's just back for a few games, but he wasn't running past then.
But that was his first game back in
I know,
what,
but
6 months.
So in 7 days, so we're now for 2 weeks.
Another 2 weeks of training intense.
I know, I just opinions.
Intensity.
Just opinions.
So what, you're going with Jude on the left?
Jude, no, I'd go Jota, Kyogo and Abida. What's his name?
Abida?
Oh, you're miles off it.
Abadi.
Well, that's what I'd go. I like that. That's my
But you're
favourite.
going Jude? Jude, Jota and...
I go Jude, Kyogo and Jota.
Who?
Maida, Kyogo and Jota.
Jota. So you're going Mida over Abida.
Aye,
That's
I
all the
thought
difference.
Aye,
Thought Abida was up.
2 on the fittest semi.
So was Mida.
Aye, that's actually.
I think Celtic will come flying out of traps, 100%. I think after the Hampden game and then the Ross County, listen, in my opinion, I said that after the Old Firm game at Ibrox, I think the league was done, but obviously that Ross County game all but confirms it, so Celtic will know the opportunity to go everything but mathematically possible with a goal difference. That I think they'll come flying out of traps, and for me, I think Rangers have to go with the same approach that they went to Hampden. I think they've got to press Celtic. I don't care. It doesn't matter if it's Celtic Park. I think you've got to press them because you can't allow Celtic when they're in full flow to just sit off them like they did the first game at Celtic Park and
Rangers
give
need
them
to
the
come out and
freedom
win.
in the East End.
Yeah, Rangers need to win, don't
They
they?
need to win, so I think they will.
So if Rangers win, is it back on?
No,
10-3.
I don't think so.
Do you know that?
We've still got 2 games next and need to catch up with the goals, so.
I think on the basis of yesterday, Hearts comfortably beating Dundee United at Tannadice. Celtic will go to Dundee United and comfortably beat them at Tannadice. Hearts
Motherwell
game
at home after
Motherwell
that.
at home and Hearts at home. Hearts obviously first on the Saturday. I always think that Hearts have always got a chance. I think Hearts always give Celtic a decent game.
Yeah.
And I always think that Hearts get opportunities. But
I definitely get a chance, but
what I've noticed over the course of the season is some of the games that Celtic have scored early, went on and won 4 and 5, whatever, and 6, like St John's 7 another week. There's times like yesterday where they go a goal up early and they don't score again to the 90th minute. With a wee bit more quality in between does a Hearts of that, nick a goal or whatever. That's how I sometimes they don't go for the kill. There was an opportunity yesterday with I think it was a Riley shot or McGregor shot one, and the keeper spilled it and Kyogo's got a tap in. He misses. That goes 2-0. everyone's settled down a wee bit. You go in and win 3-4, maybe 5. Whereas
Nearly scored a great goal when Kyogo presses high, wins it back. We won 2 with Mead and he hits it over the bar.
That's
Really
right.
great goal.
Aye, so
That's why Kyogo needs to play through the middle as well. They're going to press properly.
So I just
think Kyogo pressing you.
Nah, it's not great, is it?
Terrifying.
that Mead is fucking. I'd love to see him in the flesh. Must be a
To
rapid.
see him what?
You'd have to see him just
Come here
see his
Thursday,
legs,
aye.
how fast
Come
he
to Cooks on a
is.
Thursday,
You've
mate.
seen
Got him, Mead meet him,
Jude.
mate. Gonna shave his nut. Imagine he's shaved his nut and drew a wee tash on him.
What do you think, predictions?
Can we who geared it?
Celtic. No, I think it'll be a draw.
Oh, it's so hard to call, isn't it?
That is a hard one. I
got
think,
my
I
call.
think Rangers will be decent. I think Rangers will be good.
No, Rangers are a good team.
I think Rangers will be good.
I'm with you, I'm going 1 each.
Aye, I think it'll be a draw.
What do you think, Paul?
I think Celtic, I do.
3-0?
5, you think?
I think because they know this is if they win that's like done, and especially in a game against Rangers to do that. I know it's no mathematically, but it really is. Do you know what I mean?
Big Ange just...
You up at Dingwall yesterday?
No,
No?
Coach
I thought you were a Celtic fan.
No, I
You don't really go to the games, do you?
both.
He was picking the list up for Morelos's.
Part time.
No, he's dropping it off, sorry.
Part time Celtic fan.
That's going to stop that. That can't go any further because I know what people watching it will get on it. People watching it will get right on that. By the way, I've been getting a lot of. What does it mean if you put a picture up? You're saying a lot of people saying like, the hot flame to you.
Means you're sexy.
I know it
Ninja
does.
hot.
What does it
You
mean?
get a hell of a lot, yeah. Hell of a
aye.
fucking lot. Out of the panel for the last few weeks, I would say I've been the hottest.
Sexiest?
Sexiest, aye.
It's either that or they just think your face looks as though it's on fire. I don't really know.
You're a tough one. You're a tough one. You're a tough
Oh,
one.
brilliant.
That's me back 2-0.
Yeah, no bad.
Right.
Score, Simon.
Score, I think it's just...
You know what I do.
I like to see the teams as well. I think because Roof's not playing, I think Celtic will beat him. I'm going to go 2-1 Celtic.
2-1.
It'll be a good game, guys. Good end of the season.
Looking forward to it. You and Rab.
Me and Rab, fuck it. Me and the estate agent.
So your weekend, just your last game ever, innit? For-
Airdrie, last game, mate, for Peter.
So,
Head.
what you-
He's
are you-
coming there. Good day.
Aye, I'm going to come here.
I've got a feeling he'll still play.
Oh, I would love to come,
alright,
but
okay.
To the manager, mate.
I've got
Bring Rab.
I've got a communion, can I?
Nah.
I've got to go to the good family friends. I can't no go.
What's the plans in summer then? Are you going? You're away, aren't you?
Away there.
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
When's that? Is that soon?
Can't remember the date. Marbella as well. Jack Leach
You go to Marbella.
Marbella and
Oh, I
Barcelona.
love
It's
Marbella.
Barcelona with the
For the
family.
goat. Steph.
Barcelona's probably one of
Tenerife,
the best
no?
cities ever.
Tenerife for the
Three
boys. mate.
places?
Three.
Oh,
You enjoy yourself, Paul, didn't you? What about you?
What about you, Paul? You going anywhere?
Back to the dam.
listen. Business as usual, innit?
What about you,
What do
Andy?
you mean?
Have
What
you
does
had a
that mean?
season trip to Dubai or something? Are you?
Fucking-
Oh,
No, Dubai.
he's going up Thursday.
I'll go on holiday. It's just you can't book until you know what's
No,
happening.
no.
Might have a parade on the 23rd, mate.
We must be due. We must be due a wee
Are we going to the
Saturday.
Scottish Cup final?
I'll be there.
I'm there.
When the
there.
hearts.
By the way,
go up.
I'm in. I'm
Tell
already
us the
there. I'm
Scottish
hospitality.
Cup.
Oh,
Aye.
Who you Rab?
For Hearts.
Ramsort, yeah.
Hearts have asked about, no Hearts, but the guy at Hamden's asked
Is it
if I come
CAMPBELL
and
final, innit?
meet and greet
So
for
it is.
some Hearts fans. I says, no bother, I'd love to come.
by the way,
His career's very similar.
You should get with the trophy. You should get with the trophy.
No,
What
not
Cooks
at
had done it.
They can-
remember the 1st of June, boys?
Billy Brown. On your shoulders.
Can we see our shot in the
Balls
cup
hit
final?
off the side of your
Naked,
face.
both he's naked.
Jumping up and down, he's like, balls are
Hold the trophy.
So now that you're not playing a Saturday, we must be due a wee Saturday session.
I'm up for it. Always
What,
up for it.
what about 1st of June, boys? It's a big game in 1st of June.
What is
So
it?
on that.
Oh my goodness.
What's the first
Scotland.
So there is,
Scotland, Ukraine, mate.
We might be doing something for it.
We might be doing something.
Right.
Open goal. Can somebody actually let us know? Because I'd like to.
No.
I'd like to know what's going on.
That's what I mean. You're asking about holidays. How can I book stuff when it's fucking so unprofessional, Paul?
All
I
says
know.
bring Rab.
Aye, Simon. Obviously, you've been here the longest. Can you tell us, me, the boys, what we're up to this summer? What we're doing?
You're getting sacked.
He's no joking.
That laugh funny, innit?
Right,
Last season, Paul Scholes in the grass.
There's that grass. He's a
was more
he's a
serious
toenail
than I
biting
thought there.
grass.
He's Lee Wallace, isn't he?
He's a toe sucking grass.
He's been staying with Lee
Why is he
Wallace.
still on the telly?
So wait, I never
Why is he still on the
seen
telly after biting his daughter's nails?
What's it? We watch
Aye,
it.
we watch it now. Why is it back?
Toe sucking
We
grass.
watch it now.
He can't be on the telly doing that.
What's he doing?
So what did he say? That Jesse Lingard told him it was.
Is that Jesse wouldn't mind?
The dressing room's
Aye.
toxic.
Jesse won't mind that I'm grassing on him in front of the full of the nation.
He said the
I should
dressing room.
order that.
He said the dressing room.
Jesse Lingard's got a fucking cheek.
But I'm not being funny. We could have taken that.
Aye.
Couldn't you?
Nah.
Didn't Jesse
We've said it
Lingard
before, it's a hateful dressing room, innit?
do? It is, aye. Who drinks the spiteful
Have you ever
one
had a
in
leak in the dressing room?
No, but You get rumours like that all the time, don't you? See, like the old firm, honestly, your team would be leaked every week.
Who do they leak it to? Is it like journalists you usually speak to?
Mate, I remember at Celtic, Lenny came in and went mental at everybody and said there's a grass in here.
Mate, that's every manager. It happens all the time.
He said there's a grass in here.
Paranoia, innit? Managers.
Aye.
But would you think there was?
I think it was because the team.
You said you thought it was Tom Boyd.
He kept getting seen. He kept getting
There used to
seen.
be a few
Kevin's
grasses.
motor, was it? Hugh Kevin's motor, wasn't
There
it?
used to be a few grasses for like the
But
Saturday.
these were all steamed up, so I don't know what they're
For the Saturday team nights
grasses
out.
on there.
There's a few grasses for the Saturday team nights out.
I just been listening.
Back in the day.
Oh, that was the worst.
Aye.
See, when you got
Some-
back to
some-
Christmas doing your missus, like, you never told us that happened. You're
Aye.
like, what?
Aye, somebody would tell the
That's the
missus.
worst type of
Somebody
grass.
would tell the missus absolutely everything, and then they would get into a wee group chat, and then they come out. Oh, you never told me this happened. Oh, I see him. He's a fucking arsehole.
That was the
Aye,
worst.
that was
disgusting,
the
isn't
worst.
it?
Yes. Aye.
Have you ever had like a journalist ask you for? When we played Dundee, a couple of journalists phoned me and asked us for my team. I know it's like at a lesser extent, but I just gave them it.
I don't speak to any journalists. The only
We
journalist
played Dundee in the Scottish Cup.
Oh,
was
right,
you
sorry.
came up
I
to?
thought you meant when you played with Dundee there.
the only journalist I ever really spoke to is Scott McDermott because I knew him before I ever came up here. But
So would he ask you what was going on at Rangers?
never.
Nah.
Never.
When you was doing sports scene for the Peter game, you messaged me, didn't you, for a wee bit?
I
informing
just
the team and
messaged
who was
Si
playing?
just for what's the information just on certain players.
On the
'cause-
Bruins.
But I'm not going to run away and tell flipping. Who was it playing that
James
night?
McPake.
James McPake.
Dundee. Someone got to phone James McPake there by the
But see, if
way.
I was a manager, right, I wouldn't have I was telling you now, it wouldn't have bothered me if somebody knew my team the day before.
Aye, but what if your team's different and they can tell after what you maybe change the shape or something like that? It's not great, is it?
Remember Bielsa was going to the training ground?
Bothered me. I had
He's hiding in the bushes.
Leeds were
It
hiding
was
in the bushes.
Lampard that was raging,
He
wasn't
was doing his old, wasn't he?
Did I shake? Done a shake in the training ground like that? That was fucking brilliant, man.
No, bizarre.
How do you stand? What do you stand on the side? Do you sit?
Just stand and pace the touchline. Big Ange style.
Do you ever argue with the opposite coach?
No, I've not got to that point yet.
Nah.
I wouldn't argue. I wouldn't argue. I would just. I don't like some of the criticism that kids get.
What, like your Mazanalki?
No, just
Remember that
like
Kevin Lewis?
just like.
They wonder your Mazanalki.
Do you know who he's dressed up like today? Postecoglou, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, that's like
Got a manager's hat on it.
He's put the boots up, got a notepad out, he's taking this at Big Ange.
That's it.
I thought he was like a fucking Mormon or something. Got to chant the door.
A Mormon, what a shout that is. Dressed like a Mormon. No, do you know what I hate in kids football? When I've seen it, you're watching a game and a coach, obviously the opposition's running next to him and the ball maybe doesn't go and he shouts balls out and it's not.
Oh, terrible. I used to do that.
Imagine caring that much that you're cheating 6-year-old.
I used to do that when I was
kids.
younger. See if I was like playing tennis with my wee brother or something. Out.
You were near it.
Nah, 5 yards out. Out. 15 left.
Saturday there was two boys. I think it was you, Jude, and another boy came in a 50-50, right? And
Did he lose it?
I thought no, he won. It was a great tackle, but the wee boy was like laid down and started like howling, and I felt really bad because I started we play on. There was nothing happened.
That's a player, mate.
I was
Then I
like,
feel
oh,
bad
shit.
about that.
Do you ref at
Life
the games?
lessons.
Oh no, I'd rather no ref. Both coaches are ref. You just kind of try and make an intervention if you have to, but sometimes you try and let them play.
He's been brilliant, isn't he? Again,
Just let them
That
play.
pink whistle you
No, man.
ref it with, so at least
Let
it's
them
not
get
play.
you.
Let them play.
Bobby.
Bobby.
Where did you pull it out of Bobby's arse?
Anybody seen Bobby, to be honest?
He done the.
Did he?
He was doing Dundee. Kelly.
Did he have a game Saturday?
Dundee Kelly, aye.
Dundee Kelly?
Dundee St Johnson.
No way.
Seen he was the one that booked Charlie Adam for the day.
See what-
Because when Mark McGee took his belt off, he was then.
What?
Oh, from Peter, like, who are you standing up? He's like, no, I want to take his trousers off.
That's your nephew, Margaret.
Brilliant, I think that's us done. Anything else you want to talk about before we...
Coffee club now.
I need a coffee.
One.
Where are we going? He's got to come.
Dingus's house.
Dingus.
No, there's nothing on it.
There's nothing better than a naked coffee.
He's getting on
naked soup. Dingus is the naked soup up at Byers Road,
the
isn't he?
best it on him, didn't he?
Brilliant,
Right,
lads.
boys, well done.